Well, thank you everyone for getting on this Zoom call. It's good to see everybody. I know I haven't seen many of you in years, Kelly and Jody. So it's nice to see everybody. I just want to go around and introduce, or have you guys introduce yourselves actually. Just say maybe, I think you all know each other for the most part, but just say your name, where you're living now, when you graduated, and what you're doing. So we have seven alum on this call right now, and 2 supporters, and then my boss, Stuart Halsell up there. He's my boss, making sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, just want to introduce ourselves and put a face with a name for some of you that might not know each other. So let's start. Stu, do you want to start?
Sure, Lindsay, thank you. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us on the call. Just quick introduction, Stu Halsell. I've been at University of Denver for 21 years. I've served in a lot of different capacities. I currently serve as our Deputy Athletic Director, Chief Operating Officer, and obviously, as Lindsay mentioned, I supervise our golf programs. I also supervise the University of Denver Golf Club, and have been involved in a lot of different things. I've met some of you over the years, and so grateful that you're all on the call and look to learn more about you, and thanks for joining us this evening.
Great. Jeff, you want to go next?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Heck. I have my daughter, Ani Heck, is a senior on the golf team. And so we've enjoyed 4 great years and looking forward to some golf in January, I hope. But I've been a big supporter and just love the program, love the school, and everything that it's brought to Ani. So we're very grateful and good to be on the call.
Thank you. Anna?
Hello, I'm Anna Christensen. I live here in Denver still. I graduated in 2012. I'm originally from Nebraska. And I currently work for UBS Financial for a wealth management group there.
Thank you.
So grown up.
I know. I pretend to be anyway. Lindsay trained me well.
Yeah. Dubs?
Do I have to do anything? This is the first Zoom call
Yes.
for me.
You need to just, you can talk.
Hey, I work outside operations, so I clean range balls and move them. No moving there. Katie Kempter, I graduated 2009. I'm in Jupiter, Florida, and I'm actually transitioning into a slightly different role in the fall, doing some business admin stuff for the golf department. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It'll be something different.
Thank you. Good job, Katie.
Thanks.
Kelly?
Hi, I'm Kelly. I graduated in 2013. I was on this team at the same time as Anna and Rachel. I think that's it for on the call right now.
Faller snuck in here.
Hey.
Faller snuck in here.
Oh, I don't see everybody right now. And then once I graduated, I moved back to Florida. I went to grad school at UCF and started working near the end of that. And I've been working at the same company for almost 5 years, L3 Harris. And I've been working at home for since March, which is all right. I end up working more hours, so that's not as great, but it's okay. And I got a puppy 1 month ago, so I'm going to show you.
What? Yes.
Right now. And she was asleep, but this is Sky.
Aww.
My dog's called Sky too. What?
Really?
Yes. With an E.
Cute.
Yes, same.
Yeah.
She's 12 weeks old. So that's it. That's for me.
Thanks. And you're at your house? This is your
Yes.
that you bought?
Yep. I bought a house almost 4 years ago and have a big plant in the center. But yeah, it's all good. I've kind of completed most of the work that I was doing on it. It took 2 years or so. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were doing all those projects.
Nice. Say hi to your parents for me. Well, everybody.
Oh, and 2 of my cousins actually ended up going to DU after me. I think one just graduated and one's just starting. So they're out in Denver.
Yes.
Way to
You're
recruit.
recruiting, Kelly.
Yeah. Rach?
Okay, next person.
Do you say me, Lindsay?
Yeah, you, Rach.
Oh. I'm Rachel. I'm originally from Scotland, graduated in 2015. I now work boring desk job that I actually started 2 weeks before the pandemic hit. So amen, I still even have a job. I've played more golf this year than I think I have probably potentially even in college. But so yeah.
And you had an awesome trip to Bandon.
Yeah, went to Bandon in June, which was phenomenal.
It looked
I
like
could do that every year.
Yeah. It was even better than I was expecting it to be.
How was the weather?
We had 1 day of wind, and I forgot how hard it is to play golf in wind. Like, I hit the high ball. Just comes down with snow on it, and it was just getting gobbled
Freshman
up.
Rachel would be so disappointed.
I know.
Scottish wind punch shots.
I know. I think I used to have a fin just like as my stock shot so that I could play in the wind, but clearly lost that.
Lindsay, next time you should host as Abandoned.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I'd get
Sounds like
bored.
a great idea.
We'll work on that next.
Where is Bandon?
Oregon.
Right by you.
Oh,
It's like near
roundabout.
the border with California, isn't it, Dawn?
I
Geographer?
am. I'm California. Pretty sure. I've lost my ways with my geography, but I'll get there.
Aren't you a geography major?
I was going to say, what was your major? Okay,
Sure
Dawn.
was.
Dawn, you're up.
I'm Dawn. I graduated 2009 along with the Katie. I have 2 Ks. My assistant is Kelly. I'm now in Oregon, Corvallis. I am coaching at Oregon State and kind of living the same life Lindsay is right now, just waiting. And now we've got some new smoke things happening around here. So yeah, we're surviving. I was actually just in Colorado. My brother got married and we drove back the last couple of days, and yeah, now we're here for the newest struggle of fire season. So
Yeah.
'tis the season.
Did Kevin get married in Estes Park?
He did.
Nice.
He did. So, yep, kind of crazy. He's all married up now. That's all I got. Not a whole lot, though. Katie, I'm really proud of you for getting your mic to work in your first. You might be the first human I've talked to that this is their first Zoom session since COVID. I love it, though.
Hey, you can always count on Grandma to be last to the table. But I'm here.
Well, welcome to the new norm.
It's not so bad.
Try doing it for a few months. You might get sick of it.
Well,
Is your
thanks.
But it's
hair
not
short, or is it just at the side?
What?
Is your hair short, or is it just at the side?
Just the side,
Oh,
Folly.
gotcha.
Just the side. I haven't chopped it all off yet.
It looked like you'd gone all in on COVID. You know, we'll be seeing some people for a while. I'll just try it
There's
all out.
there's times that I think about it, but I haven't yet.
All right, thanks, Ron. Sarah Faller, we are just going around the room introducing yourself. saying when you graduated and what you're doing now. Welcome to the call.
I'm Sarah, which is super weird because I went by Fowler for all of undergraduate and then started work and switched back to Sarah. So it's still in between names, I feel like. I graduated in 2012, so I was there pretty much at the same time as Dawn, Rachel, Katie, Kelly, and Anna. I'm out in Seattle at the moment, and I'm working for Microsoft in their corp strategy role, which means I get paid a lot to bullshit for many hours a day. But it's been interesting. I think similar to Rachel, I actually started the new job the first day of work from home. So I'm like working with a team of 30 people I've never met. So it's a little strange.
Fowler, your first and last name in your. Am I getting an echo?
Yeah.
I know. It defaults to Sarah Fowler, and then I was like, oh, I went by Fowler in college, so I changed the first name. So it's Fowler.
There you go. And also, we're prospecting into Microsoft, so I might give you a call here shortly.
My partner works in sales, so you should go connect.
All right, thanks, Molly. Thanks for hopping on here. Jody Daly Roberts.
Yeah, I haven't heard the name Daly in a really, really long time. And I'll have to tell you girls a story. In college, I was dating some guy who's like, oh, I saw your brother on TV today. And I was like, my brother's not playing this weekend. He's like, yeah, John Daly. I was like, if you think I look anything like John Daly, we're done. We're over. So I'm glad not to have the last name Daly anymore.
Yeah.
But Sarah, that's so great. You live in Seattle. I'm from Seattle. And I'm so thankful for DU for getting me away from the rain and the overcast and bringing me to Denver, where I met my husband. I graduated. I think I'm the oldest alumni here. I graduated in 2005, which means I started at DU half my lifetime ago. So that's how old I am. But yeah, I have two kids, a 7- and 9-year-old, and I work at Aero Electronics right off I-25 in Dry Creek as head of digital strategy for the company.
Cool.
And I don't play a lot of golf. I played a lot of golf BC before children. But they're now the independent age where they kind of listen to me and kind of follow instruction. So we're starting to take them golfing and starting to get them into it a little bit.
Awesome. Thanks, Jody. And then our last one on here, Mike Rice, can you hear us? The owner guy there, that's Mike Rice. He is one of our rules officials for our home tournament and works for the Colorado Golf Association as volunteering his time as a rules official. So it's nice for him to be on as well. I hope you can hear us okay, Mike. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much for getting on again and introducing yourself. I just want to make this, it's supposed to be a happy hour. So I just want to talk about the good times that we shared, but give you an update. Oh, Chris is on. Our SID is hopping on here, but give you an update on our season, how we did last year, and some exciting news about our golf facility out at our golf course. We call it DUGC now. We don't call it HR because now we own and operate it since 2011. We call it DUGC, the University of Denver Golf Club. So give you some exciting information about that. We're gonna build a facility out there for our programs. We are currently a combined program with the men's team. This happened a couple years ago, and we just hired a new men's coach. He was the assistant at Stanford, Trey Carpenter. He's a great guy, and we can practice with the men legally within the rules now, and we can do competitions. I can work with the men and vice versa. Trey can work with our women. So we work out together, we do mental training sessions together, nutritionist session. So it's really cool being combined, and we could travel to each other's tournaments if we wanted to. So that's a new addition within the last couple of years. But I just want to get, you know me, I'm all about like stats and numbers and what we've done and the past success. So of course I'm going to talk about that. John's going to say something here.
How many hot dogs do you do with your nutrition? And how many times do you hit the hot dog stand on campus? for your nutrition meetings?
You know what? I haven't been since Steph Sherlock was here, but
Oh,
That's really all I wanted to know, if the hot dog stand still existed.
it does still exist. Mustards.
Randomly, I actually played golf, got randomly paired with the guy whose dad owns Mustard's Last Stand.
Nice.
He played on the DU lacrosse team, graduated like last year or 2 years ago. John. Yeah. Anyway, fun fact. They were going to sell it, but they didn't.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I'm
it
sorry,
almost
Lindsay, to throw you off your stats. You go back to your stats.
Thank you, Ron.
My apologies.
It's okay. But for those of you who are interested, I just want to talk a little bit about our players that we have coming in this year. We just have one. But talk about our player success this past summer. We've had 3 players that played really well in summer events. Like in the past, we have 4 Europeans on our team. So we have a girl from Italy, Finland, Norway, and Slovakia. And we have 10 players on the team. So 40% are European. And they're all on their national team. So they're competing right now, actually. They all stayed over in Europe. We actually only have 4 out of 10 that came to Denver for the fall quarter. About 90% of our classes are online, maybe 80 or 90 are online, while 10 to 20% are in person. So we had our 2 Denver girls obviously are here, but they're living on campus, and a girl from Texas and then Ani from Minnesota are back in Denver, and we can start practices this week. So it's pretty exciting. But to get back to the summer, we have a girl from Italy named Anna Zanuso. If you follow me on social media and you see Chris Smith, our SID, his post on our social media website, you will see her name quite often. She shot 61 this spring and set the NCAA record for the low 18 holes. So Dubs, she beat your record of 65.
too bad.
I'm sorry.
No, she didn't beat it. She blew it out of the water.
So that's exciting. She got invited to the Augusta National Women's Amateur, and she's going to go this March. She finished second at the Italian Women's Amateur Match Play Championship this year. Our incoming freshman, Katarina Drokarova from Slovakia, won her nation's amateur championship. And then our Norwegian, Anna Kreckling, made the cut in a Norwegian pro event. So we had a lot of players still playing despite everything with COVID, and finishing really well and representing their country really well. So that's exciting. We're excited to get this freshman in from Slovakia. And we plan to start our season January 23rd down in Arizona. We always play against UCLA and ASU in a little tri-match. So we're going to start that. We're going to do that again. We go to Westbrook, Wisconsin hosts a tournament, Arizona's tournament, ASU, and then we're going to LSU because they host regionals. And then our conference championship is in Kansas, Newton, Kansas at Sand Creek Station. So we're just excited, to get back. It's been a long, as Dawn can attest to this, it's been a really difficult and long 6 months. Without seeing your team is really hard, to be honest, and especially for me and any coach who truly cares about their team and treats them like family. It's been very difficult, but Katie, we do use Zoom every week, if not like 3 or 4 times a week. We're on this thing. So it's been really a lifesaver just to connect with our team. So we're doing, as you guys know, I push the mental skills and a lot of strategy talking. So we do mental skills training sessions every Friday. Just to connect with the team. We talk about our biggest motto is we call it the 3 C's. You know how I always have to have a slogan or some motto for each season. Our 3 C's are we ask our players to be coachable, competitive, and confident. So we talk about those things. We talk about just preparation for tournaments and learning from past events where they've been successful, so that when we get the go ahead in January, when we're ready to compete, we're ready and we're connected. So we're doing a lot of team building, goal setting, expectation things that I really think will help us come January when we can get back out there again. I'm going to do a couple pop quizzes here to break it up so we don't get bored of me just reading stats and facts. I'm going to do 4 pop quizzes. I'm sure this is why you're all on here, right? For some DU swag. So you can choose between like a DU hat and a pullover that we have, or you can get these brand new DU putter covers that we just got that are sweet. It has like the DU logo all over it. It can be a blade or a mallet, depending what you're playing now. Katie, I hope it's still a blade, but I don't know. No, you switched. You're off mute, so you can talk if you want.
I don't know what I'm putting with. There's like 6 in the bag.
Nice. Okay, well, you can choose which putter cover you want if you win. So 4 questions. I'm going to start. Let me just say this. We have 4 members of the Hall of Fame class of 2019. That's actually carrying over into 2020 on this Zoom call. So the 2009 team that finished 5th at the national championship was inducted into this Hall of Fame class. And I just want to call them out, Anna, Katie, Faller, and Dawn. Congratulations, you guys. We look forward to celebrating it this May with you and hope that you can all come back. But pretty cool. I don't know if we'll ever achieve anything like that. I hope we do. That's why I'm here. But it was pretty remarkable what we did that stretch, 07 to 09, with you guys on the team. So my first question. And if you could just please type in the chat, like Faller did just did. Yes, excited for a Denver reunion. That's where you're going to type your answer so we know who types it first. Okay?
Yeah, but I'm louder than everybody, so I want to yell.
You don't even need a microphone. Turn it off. We can hear you from
We do
here.
know that. We do know that. Anna.
Put Anna on permanent log to mute.
You haven't met me. I'm pretty loud. Seriously.
Yeah, well, I got in trouble for being loud a lot in college golf, so I got that one on you.
Okay, first question. What is the best single season stroke average in program history? Now we're going to round it to the nearest 10th.
You want the stroke average for the team? Team
Oh,
score?
the team.
Single
Oh.
person,
Oh.
person in one season. What's the best stroke average?
Person? I don't listen well. Person, team.
Person.
A person.
This one
Ignore mine. Ignore mine.
Okay, I'll tell you.
It's like
Correct. Dubs, it's close. You're close there. Jody. Oh, Jeff, you're close. You're
can you
close.
just keep going until someone gets it.
Yes.
Is this a typing challenge? Okay.
Oh, Faller. 71.63 is the correct answer. Faller got it at 71.6. That was Anna Zanuso, our freshman last year. Averaged 71.6. She beat that record. It was by Tanya Daffernwood in 2014. She was a first team All-American. She was at 72.21. So she beat that by 0.61. All right, thank you, Faller. Text me what you would like, okay? If I get the right address and it actually gets to you. Did you get my last shipment?
Yeah, those are amazing sweats. They'll take me through the 6 to 8 months of Seattle winter.
Okay, so some other things. I'm going to talk about last season and how awesome we did last season. We finished 42nd in the country in Golf Week, and we finished 9th in the country of all Division I teams with our GPA, 3.857, which was the highest in program history. We've been around for 22 years. We're in our 23rd year, and they got a 3.857 last year. So that was pretty sweet. But I want to just talk about a few of the records broken. So this might be in one of the pop quiz questions. So put your listening ears on. We beat we broke record. Our team stroke average this past season was 289.75. That's 1.75 over par. We beat that record by close to 6 strokes. And that was in 2017, 2018 season. So we beat it by 7 strokes this past year, our team scoring average. We had 14 rounds of team scores at par or better. Previously, it was 8 in 2007 to 2008. So if you remember, that was when we finished 6th at the national championship. We had only 8 rounds at par or better. This year we had 14. So that's pretty cool. The low round of 61 by Anna Zanuso, that beat actually Mary Weinstein. Last year, she shot 64 at Red Sky. I don't know if you guys knew that, but at the Golf Week Conference Challenge, shot 64 the final round.
That's a good score up there.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's a good score anywhere, but.
especially at Red Sky. I got that on the front line. So there you go. Her 36-hole total for an individual was 14 under by Anna Zanuso. The previous best, Dubs, I'm sorry about this. Previous best was Katie Kempter at 8 under in the 2007-2008 season. I don't know where, was that at UNLV? She's not even there. Is that at UNLV?
I'm here. Raven was eating rocks.
Dubs, when did you shoot 8 under for 36 holes? Was it at UNLV or was it in Japan?
I think so.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, she beat your record, sorry. 54 hole total, Anna Zanuso again was 16 under this past year when she shot 61 in that tournament. She beat her own record. It was previously 11 under. Our lowest team 54 hole total we beat this year is 16 under. The previous was the 2015 Ron Moore. We were 15 under. 2 more stats and then I'm done. Mary Weinstein, she's coming back for an extra year. We have 2 players coming back for an extra year. The NCAA,
Did she get to play because she missed this year?
yes, the NCAA granted spring sport athletes an extra year of eligibility because we didn't get a finish.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So
Look
we
at a stacked team.
Yeah, and the 2 that are coming back were the ones that were in our lineup our last tournament at Arizona. So Mary Weinstein and Camille Enright from Texas are 2 coming back. So they're going to get their master's in the business school and marketing together and get to come for another year. But she has a scoring average record, career scoring average record of 73.07. And that is 0.58 strokes better than Stephanie Sherlock, who was obviously a 3-time All-American here. So Mary Weinstein is our best player in program history, and she's coming back. Last stat. We had our 7th best season, end of the season ranking in 22 years. We finished, like I said, 42nd in Golf Week. Our best, does anybody know what our best ranking was at the end of the season? This isn't a pop quiz. For fun.
11?
Sorry.
This was on our freshman quiz. I remember Mika and I studied in dorms for like an hour and a half scrolling DU Pioneer website.
Did you get it right?
I think that was one of the ones I had to retake. It was that serious.
You failed your first college quiz.
Yeah.
Golf team.
The end up higher a little bit. We finished 8th in 2008. That was the year we won all 4 fall tournaments. That fall, 2007.
When you got to do your dance.
One of the many.
The dance.
Yeah.
One. That was at San Diego State.
Yeah, every time I hear that song, I think of that dance.
MJ?
Yeah.
Next pop
Can we
quiz.
get a live play for those that weren't there? Could you please reenact this?
Jessica Gam still has that video, I'm sure.
Of course she does.
Somewhere. I'll make sure it doesn't get out. My boss is on this call. Who is our, okay, ready pop quiz. Who is our only multiple year All-American? And you have to list the years.
Tanya Daffenred.
You got to put it in. Multiple year, Rach.
All right, so that's wrong.
Italian.
Multiple years. She's only been there once. 1 year, Ron.
I am sorry.
Wait, are these current players or just forever?
Close
What?
to- Dubs, you're the closest. Oh, there we go. Anna.
Boom goes the dynamite.
I should have stuck with my first answer.
That's all right. You got 2 more shots. Anna Christensen, you're correct. Stephanie Sherlock was what did it go? She was never a first, but she went third, second, and honorable mention in those 3 years. Her freshman, sophomore, and junior year. American. And she's the other that will be was on the team for the Hall of Fame.
Is she planning on coming back, assuming we can travel?
She was initially, but I don't know about the new date. I haven't heard, but I hope so. And I think Ellie's trying to get back. I know Sammy's going to get back. So it'll be great to see everybody.
You have to break out those hairspray costumes.
I'm sure she still has them. Okay, so the outlook on the season, I talked a little bit about, but we are extremely excited. And just to be back competing, I think, Ronnie, you can speak to this, but I think we're all very grateful. And I think being away from the sport for 6 months, it will almost be an entire year for us to compete. We just want to get out and represent DU. You know, it's not so much about the wins and losses right now. It's just getting out and being around your family of teammates and representing DU. Because to Jeff Heck's point, you know, DU has been very good to his daughter, and I'm sure you can say all 7 of you feel the same. I feel the same. And just to represent DU and make the Moore family proud, you know, I think that's really what this season is going to be all about. So we are excited to get back. We would love your support. I know you guys, we don't have any spring tournaments in Colorado due to the weather, but we appreciate it when you do come out to the Ron Moore tournament. I know I've seen Anna, Rach, I guess that's all that live here, but Jody, we would love for you to come out too. And we always appreciate your support. I actually want to start a mentorship program and do something with alumni and supporters and friends of the family, the Pioneer family, to just support our current players and be there for them, help them with connections when they graduate. I think it's extremely important. And I know, like many of you who stayed in Denver, our players want to stay in Denver. You know, they're already talking about it. Even our Europeans, like you, Rach and Sarah, you guys stayed over here. So for us to connect our current players with you is really something that we hope to push even more here this year and in the future years. So we appreciate your support. Another pop quiz coming up. And then I'm going to tell you about the plans. Dawn, thanks for staying on so long. What year was our only first team All-American awarded this honor, and who was it?
Anya!
Close, Rach. Yes.
I forgot what year I graduated and what year she graduated.
You got it.
I also don't know what honor you were talking about. I just guessed.
First team All-American.
Oh.
So yeah, Tanya, she finished 10th in the country on the individual rankings and was our first and currently our only first team All-American. She finished 10th at the national championship that year as well. And she's playing on the Ladies European Tour. She and Ellie Gibbons, Nudie, are currently in France. They start the first round tomorrow of the LET.
Did they do All-Americans this year as well, or no? Because you didn't finish. No. Oh,
They
conflicting answers here.
Well, they did.
Oh, did Ron
That's
say
what
no?
I was thinking of our conference. We didn't do them. Never mind. We're also talking about 2 different coaches. I don't know any of these stats of my team. I'm sitting here thinking, holy shit, how does she know all these answers?
Well,
Not shocking, I'm sure. I know which team had the most fun, Linz.
that's the next question. Well, I have been here 15 years, so it's kind of been like half my life, to Jody's point, pretty much. I like to think I'm 30. But yes, they did do All-American awards this year. Honorable mention, second team and first team. Okay, so who's excited about our plans out at our golf course? We are making, we have the renderings. It was put on hold for a little bit due to COVID, but we're currently just starting to talk to the close people in our program about it.
It's all working.
We are going to build a facility at our golf course by the clubhouse. It's going to be off of the putting green and close to the back number 1 tee. It's a $5 million project, and it is going to be a huge facility. It might be, it looks to be, it's going to be 2 stories, have a locker room, a study area, kitchen, coaches' offices, maybe a workout area, and the most important part is a place where they can practice if the weather is bad, where they can get out and drive to the course and still practice. So we will have 6 hitting bays that kind of go out to the range. If you can picture number 1 tee from the very back, it will go out to the range, and it will also be able to do indoor hitting and chipping. We'll have a large chipping and putting green as well. So just insider information. We would love to talk to you guys more about it and obviously get you out there if you're in Denver. We're hopeful for maybe 2 years at the soonest that it will be completed. Obviously, we need to raise the money in order to start the project, but I really feel that it's necessary for where we are with our program to attract the best recruits in the world and to help our players continue to elevate their games. We do have an indoor facility on campus, and it has 2 hitting bays and a putting green. It's a little bit different, Anna, from where it's across the hall from where our last one was. So it's a little bit smaller, and that's something we need. We need our players to be able to practice and have a sand putting lab, have a TrackMan, have the best technology to look at their swing, to send to their swing coaches and to analyze. But we need a place to go during the winter season. So that's the main reason for this build. We also, I think it will help attract more of the public to our golf course as well. And we do own and operate this golf course. So the better the course does, it helps our programs and it helps the university. So I think it's a great addition to what we have out there currently. So we're excited about it, but we will keep you guys informed of all the details. I'm happy to send out a brochure once we have it of the renderings so you can see what it would look like.
7-Eleven is pretty special. I don't know.
Yeah.
Really
I don't know why you need a facility.
Lindsay, I still remember the days where we had to do putting inside this little tiny room behind the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
what I was just saying, the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I did enjoy my Slurpees. I won't lie, that's the benefit. So you might have to install like a Slurpee station inside this new facility, but that just sounds amazing.
That's a great idea, Jody.
I think I took a roll
I
of
think
toilet
that
paper.
they can.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was going to say, I think I took a roll of toilet paper out of this at one point.
The maintenance room.
Yep.
I always felt like
Basically where we were practicing.
Yeah, it was the facilities storage.
it was. I always felt that we had to sneak back there, like we weren't really supposed to be there.
Yes.
It was like
I felt like I had to keep a club out of my bag when I got out of my car walking into the place because I was going to get robbed or something.
Oh.
yeah.
I mean, Lindsay, I don't know if you're going to have as good as stories if you have a facility versus a 7-Eleven, but whatever.
Yeah, I know. It's very different from the good old days, 15 years ago.
Hey, Linz, can we work on getting a bigger discount for alumni at the DU golf course so we can get out and play more?
Second that.
Anna, they got to pay for the facility.
Put them back in
Alumni, come
7-Eleven and
on.
I'll play Highlands Ranch.
It's like a $5 discount on an $85 round.
I appreciate your feedback and I will take it to the committee.
We've got 6 signatures on that.
Stick it to the man, Lynn. Stick it to the man.
Yes. I will let you know. Thank you, ladies. Last question of the night. Get ready to type because you all better get this right. Okay? Ronnie, you ready? Dawn, can you even do the chat on your cell phone? I don't know.
She's sleeping.
Okay. What's our highest finish at the NCAA championship? And name the 5 members.
Oh, I can't type as fast.
Faller.
I'm good.
That's
I'm
all
good. No, someone else.
I typed them all
spent
individually.
Yeah, it works.
2008.
Okay, you guys got it. Katie, Dawn, Steph, Sarah, Ellie. Yes, and we did finish 5th at the national championship. And I talk about it all the time with every team that I have. I talk about how you guys were just those 3 C's, what I talk about: coachable, confident, and extremely competitive. And you guys were all athletic. You know, you weren't the most highly recruited players in the country but you came to DU with a vision of being a great team, and you were able to improve this team every single year. And I think that's exactly what I want in my players as a coach, and something I truly value in you 4 that are on this call and team. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to coach you guys. I've learned a lot since I was a first-year head coach. I know some of you got the pleasure of having me as a first-year head coach. And I've learned a lot, but I value each and every one of you. And I love how much you support me and this program and our university. And I just, like I said, want to continue to grow a relationship and have you more involved with the program, especially now with this new facility, to get your ideas, get your pictures hung up in there. I think it's going to be really fun to decorate the new facility with some old faces as well. But raise your hand if you won I sound like an elementary school teacher. Raise your hand if you won an award or if you won the prize tonight. Anna, Folly, Rach, Dawn.
Everyone is.
Dubs, I think.
Everyone's a winner.
I think that's
Anyways,
an award.
will you guys text me what you want, and I will, and your address, and I will get that sent over to you. We just want to see you guys in some DU gear. But I'm gonna, the last 5 to 10 minutes here, I'd love for us to chat a little bit more, but I'm gonna answer any questions. Jeff, if you have any anybody on this call, if you have any questions that I can help answer about the future of our program.
What are our gift options again?
Great question.
A DU hat, pullover, or a putter head cover?
A pullover like a hoodie?
Not a sweatshirt. A pullover that you would wear to the golf course if you were cold.
Ooh.
That professional.
Okay, I could dig that.
What color?
She'll send you the catalog, right?
Could you please?
I can look for it.
I still wear my gray sweatsuit.
For
I
sure.
still have all of that
Great.
stuff.
Yeah.
Those were the
I have
best.
a million DU golf balls still, and tees, which is great.
The
Saved a
tees
lot
are
of money
clutch.
after college, not paying for that stuff.
And I don't know how you don't lose golf balls. I go through like 5 rounds. There's no way.
How do you go through 5 around Faller?
Okay, so if you stand up on the tee and you take a couple of practice swings and then you miss the fairway by 80 yards, you will eventually not
Or the
find the
national
golf ball.
championship 5 team.
Caller, that's why you play golf courses, that there's another fairway 80 yards right and another fairway 80 yards left.
Links golf.
Yeah, yeah. There's no trees here, it's links.
Hey, Rach, have you been out to play the new city park?
I actually just played it on Saturday.
Nice. How is it? It looks
It was awesome. Yeah, they did a really good job with it, and the clubhouse is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's a legit golf course now. It used to be like a field.
Yeah. I noticed we went out there to eat lunch right before it opened because we were at the zoo, but I noticed that there's more water and the greens look really tough, like elevation on some of the approach shots, which it was bad as can be as before.
I mean, they did a really good job with the greens. You can still tell they're like new and firm and need to break in, but you should take the girls down and play. It was pretty cool.
I want to. Yeah. Well, we'll need you to play with us since you're playing so much. We'll ask you to come join.
Wow.
Show them
I need a putting lesson, so if one of them can give me a putting lesson, that would be phenomenal. I'm now with the claw.
You're clawing it right now?
Anna, I don't know if you've ever seen me putt, but it's worse than you've ever seen it, and it's not good.
Put the ball in the hole, Rachel. Pretty simple.
I mean, sometimes I thought about closing my eyes.
You might be better off.
I probably would be.
Rachel, I'll never forget when you won the individual conference championship your freshman year in a playoff.
And I had to hold a 1.5 foot putt because I 6-putted 3 times in the final round. No, I 3-putted 6 times. Sorry, got that wrong.
I'm sorry, how are you playing off her first?
3-putted 6 times in the final round.
Didn't you win that and then just spend like 10 minutes complaining about your putting? Like,
probably.
Standing there, like, congratulations. And you're just like, do you know how many 3-putts I had?
It was like
run the tournament.
It's like a daily thing for me.
Anna, you won us the conference championship in, was it 11? Your senior year, you shot 69 and you were
I think it was my junior year.
3 under your last 5. Something like that.
Yeah, I had like a lot of birdies on the back 9. That was very exciting for me.
That was very exciting for all of us. That was amazing.
And well, the best one was that I made like a 20-footer or maybe more on 18 for like my 3rd or 4th birdie in a row, which got me my 69. And I was like, what? I was like screaming.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun for me. Can't say I've shot close to that again, but you know, hit once.
It must be nice to make a 20-footer once in your life.
Those are my specialty. But usually they're to save par.
Well, thank you guys for getting on, and it's great to see everyone's face. Dubs, I know it's your bedtime, way past your bedtime.
Way past. It's dark.
But I would love to continue, like I said, to connect with you guys. So we'll probably ask you to do more of these Zoom calls, but it's just great to see everybody and hear how everybody's doing so well and continuing to be a great representative as a DU alum. So we appreciate you all. Thank you guys for getting on.
Yeah, thanks for organizing.
Thanks for hosting, Lindsay.
Absolutely.
Nice to have met you all.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, take care, guys. We'll be in
Good
touch.
to see everyone. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
You can stay on and talk if you want, but
Hi, thanks for coordinating.
thanks, Jody.
That's a nice idea, actually.